Islam considers the Quran to be a holy book, the Word of God, and a miracle. The text itself is believed to be a miracle on the grounds that the Arabic text does not conform to the standard poetry and prose categories commonly expressed by all forms of written and spoken languages and therefore falls outside the realm of limited human possibility and must be divinely inspired. The definition of a miracle is a marvellous event not ascribable to human power or the operation of any natural force and therefore attributed to supernatural, divine, agency. An act showing control over nature and used as evidence that the agent is either divine or divinely favoured. The verses of the Quran making this claim are given below. Say if the mankind and the jinns were together to produce the like of this Quran, they could not produce the like thereof, even if they helped one another. Quran 1788, and if you are in doubt concerning that which we have sent down to our slave, then produce a surah of the like thereof and call your witnesses besides Allah, if you are truthful. Quran 2:23, or they say, he forged it. Say, bring you then 10 forged surah like unto it, and call whomsoever you can, other than Allah, if you speak the truth. Quran 11:13, or do they say, he has forged it? Say, bring then a surah like unto it, and call upon whomsoever you can, besides Allah, if you are truthful. Quran 10:37-38, or do they say, he has forged it? Nay. They believe not. Let them then produce a recital like unto it if they are truthful. Quran 52:33-34, the Quran describes Muhammad as ummi, which is traditionally interpreted as unlettered, but the meaning is rather more complex. The medieval commentators such as al-Tabari maintained that the term induced two meanings: first, the inability to read or write in general. Second, the inexperience or ignorance of the previous books or scriptures. Besides, Muhammad's being ummi was taken as a sign of the genuineness of his prophethood. For example, according to Fakhr al-Din al-Razi, if Muhammad had mastered writing and reading he possibly would have been suspected of having studied the books of the ancestors. Some scholars such as Watt prefer the second meaning. The suggestion is that since Muhammad had no previous knowledge of the content in the Quran, it was in fact composed of miracles. The majority of Muslim thinkers accept the factuality of the miracles found in the Quran. Time-specific miracles that relate to Muhammad. Several verses that appear in the Quran would suggest that certain miracles occurred just in relation to Muhammad, the splitting of the moon, assistance given to Muslims at the Battle of Badr Quran. Although these events occurred during their respective times, Muslims believe their effect cannot be perceived as they were witnessed by a particular people at the time and are therefore only miracles for those who witnessed it at the time. This is why Muslims do not rely on these miracles when attempting to convert others to Islam, but instead rely on the miraculous nature of the text of the Quran. Prophecies. Throughout the Quran, claims or predictions are made concerning future events. Many of the prophecies are viewed as having metaphoric meanings, while others are taken more literally. As the Quran is said to contain the exact words of God which were revealed to Muhammad in Arabic and later transcribed, the meaning of the Quran has a great effect on Muslim beliefs and understanding. Some prophecies are debated more than others as to whether or not they were actually fulfilled or how the Quranic text should be interpreted. One of the more general prophecies is that the Quran predicts its own preservation and endurance. The Quran states that the book itself will survive as a valid source and that the religion of Islam will last, even dominate, because of this. Muslim scholars say that today's Quran is the same Quran originally compiled by Muhammad, and that the memorization ensures the consistency and its preservation. The following passages from the Quran state these prophecies: we have, without doubt, sent down the message. And we will assuredly guard it. It is Allah who has sent his messenger with guidance and the ideology of truth, to make it superior over all other ways of life, even though the disbelievers may hate Another interpretation of the Quran is that it predicted the defeat of the Persians by the Romans. Before the prophecy, at the Battle of Antioch, in 613 CE, the Persians defeated the Romans. Muslims were upset by this defeat because they felt more connected to Rome, a Christian empire, then to Persia, a Zoroastrian one. A few years afterwards, the following verse was revealed in the Quran: "The Roman Empire has been defeated in a land close by. But they, after defeat of theirs, will soon be victorious within a few years. With God is the decision, in the past and in the future, on that day shall the believers rejoice By 627 CE, the Romans had successfully defeated the Persians, resulting in much celebration by Muslims and fulfilling the prophecy of the Quran. The Quran says "Oe, and we have indeed made the Quran easy to understand and remember, then is there any that will receive admonition?" That memorization is indeed possible has been said to be a miraculous fulfillment of a prophecy. The Quran unregistered trademark essay a rhythmic style and eloquent expression have been cited as aids in verbatim memorization. The Quran states that God says to the Pharaoh of the Exodus, "This day shall we save thee in thy body, that thou mayest be assigned to those who come after thee." The body of the Pharaoh, who was argued to be either Ramesses II or his son Meneptah, had been thought to be lost at sea until the mummies of both were discovered in the 19th century, and put on display in Cairo's Egyptian Museum. It is argued that the prophecy that the pharaoh's body would be preserved has been fulfilled. Other verses that have been said by some to be fulfilled prophecies include, "Their skins will bear witness against them, as to their deeds." Has been said to be confirmed by the development of using fingerprints for identification of criminals. The problem of environmental pollution as caused by human inventions, mischief has appeared on land and sea because of that the hands of men have earned, that may give them a taste of some of their deeds, in order that they may turn back. Then watch thou for the day that the sky will bring forth a kind of smoke plainly visible, enveloping the people, this will be a penalty grievous. New modes of transportation created by humans, and horses, mules, and donkeys, for you to ride and use for show. And he has created things of which ye have no knowledge. Equality for women and women's rights, when the female, buried alive, is questioned, for what crime she was killed. See also, Islam and Science, Prophetic Medicine, Islamic View of Miracles, Inimitability, Quran Code. References. External links: the International Commission on Scientific Signs in the Quran and the Sunnah, Quran and Science website, The Scientific Miracles of the Holy Quran, The Miracles of the Quran, Muhammad Mitwali Ashur unregistered trademark Rawi, Dr. Zulul El Naga website, The Inimitable Quran, Istanbul Quran Research Association, Quran Miracles Encyclopedia, The Miracles of Al-Qur'an unregistered trademark and Modern Science. Further reading: Muhammad in History, Thought, and Culture, an Encyclopedia of the Prophet of God, edited by C. Fitzpatrick and A. Walker, Santa Barbara, ABC Clio, 2014. ISBN 1610691776.